got my hat.
Yep.
Welcome to episode 29 of the Webcomic Beacon Presents First Issue.
I'm Marcus.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Fes. And this is Batman #1 from DC Comics.
Batman.
No.
One of the Batmans from DC Comics.
Batmans.
But this is the one that's just Batman. Not Batman Detective Comics.
Not Batman Curse the Dark Knight, not Batman Dark Reign, not Batman Blackest Night, not Batman Brightest Day.
Not Batman Electric Boogaloo.
We got, so we start off with, like any Batman comic starts out, a narration in dark city with dark narration boxes and how everything's all dark.
Yeah.
Batman is never cheerful.
Everybody saw The Dark Knight and decided, hey, let's take the lessons we learned from that, forget all the good ones and learn all the bad ones, and we'll just put that into everything.
But
Before that, we got the cover.
Yeah.
We got the cover. Is it wrong for me to want a little bit more color?
Yes, it's Batman.
I mean, this scene looks a little goofy.
Didn't you realize?
Although I do love the question mark mohawk.
Yeah.
That
that's
inspires
Riddler.
me, man.
That's awesome.
That I like.
The Riddler became the Joker's fan or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of people jumping at Batman.
There's a baby!
Gonna fuck some shit up.
Baby Clayface!
If you actually look at the background, there is a background. Can't quite tell what it is, but it's there. There's a fight going on, and he's in the midst
He's beating
of
up
it.
everybody from Arkham.
Yeah, it's Batman.
Yeah, that's what you do.
I mean,
I do like how you can tell what all the villains are just from very small
minor
visuals.
details. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's Two-Face.
Two-Face and Scarecrow and Riddler and...
One of the things I love about Two-Face, he actually dirtied half of his clothes.
Yeah.
Like, it's clearly he didn't tailor it that way or anything, like most of his clothing. This is his Arkham Asylum wear. So instead, to simulate the effect, he just, like, really soiled one half of it.
pooped on himself.
That's awesome.
Anyway, so Discover, it works well enough for Batman. I mean, it's Batman.
Baby
It's kind of a clusterfuck, but I think it works okay
Well,
enough.
it's meant to be a mob scene, essentially.
suppose.
I think the only thing that bothers me is the style of the art. It seems kind of thin and reedy to me. You know,
Maybe that's what it is.
the line weight isn't very heavy. It could almost be illustratorly, but I think there needs to be just a little bit more difference in line weight. But that's my only thing, and that's a matter of taste.
Light.
They seem kind of they're on the same plane rather than
Yeah.
like this guy should feel much closer to you than he does.
Yeah, it seems to... Yeah, it doesn't have any depth. I think you're right.
Okay, well, let's continue.
So, we got our dark opening, and then we turn the page again. We see that the cover is related to the inside,
Which
and
is
we got.
awesome.
I have no idea who
Riddler,
half these people are.
Two-Face, fucking Scarecrow.
I don't know who's
Mr.
Professor
Freeze.
Pig.
Professor. I don't know Professor.
He
Pig.
came out like 4 years ago. Don't worry about it. No one knows
Okay.
who he is, and
Yeah.
no one should care. Anyway, Killer Croc.
Yeah.
And- and
It's the Rogues Gallery.
Mr. Freeze looks really weird. There's something off with his anatomy, but that's whatever. He can look weird.
Yeah, the art style, though, is... actually, I like the art style much better on the inside than on the cover. It reads well to me.
It pops very well on the inside. Like you just get this thing, this nice. What's the word?
Here we go.
Impression.
The penciler did the cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the inker, I don't know. We don't know. Maybe the penciler also inked the cover.
It's hard for me to say.
I would say the inside is definitely a bit more varied.
I think the inside has a different inker. I think the cover may have been inked by the penciler.
By the penciler, could be. So.
It's hard to say.
But the inside art looks a lot better.
Yeah.
We have basically, Batman brawl with the supervillains, basically. Yeah. And there's not much to say about that until he gets knocked into a cell, which has the Joker in it. A really, really insane-looking Joker. Holy shit.
Yeah, it looks like Heath Ledger ate the original Joker, and they merged into one hideous being, which is really a cool visual.
And there's a little bit of Carol Channing in there, I think.
Yeah. Oh, and I'd almost say a little bit of Lucille Ball, even.
Ooh!
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So anyway, you got, instead of the Joker looking like he's going to eat Batman, he actually starts
Helping
jumping
it.
out and kicking ass with him, which is like, hey, this is kind of cool. I wonder what's going on.
It's pretty interesting. Let's figure
Yeah.
out what the fuck. Well, how did this come about?
Yeah, it's really, really interesting.
Yeah.
And then we cut to on top of a rooftop with Commissioner Gordon with
He's
the bat
hanging out with
signal.
Commish. You know, he's just like, hey man, I heard a rumor that you were dealing with the Joker. Please tell me that's bullshit, right? Like, it is bullshit. Don't worry, Commissioner. I would never deal with a psychopath of that magnitude. Oh, that's pretty good, because I'm glad that's the case, Batman, because if you did, I'd have to shoot you. Don't worry about it. I'm
You know what? That look kind of does look like, yep.
He's saying that, man. Come on.
Tell me that'd be ridiculous. That'd be ridiculous, Jim.
Yeah. And you go back to the Batcave, and it turns out it was ridiculous because it wasn't the
Well,
Joker.
I want to talk about this spread here.
Oh, fuck yeah. I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot.
it's beautiful.
I mean, this spread is pretty darn cool, and you get to see all these.
That
The
is
Batmobile,
a
the Burton-mobile. Let's
this is a sexy Batcave shot.
Oh my god, is that the custom coupe?
Yeah,
That's awesome! I didn't even notice the custom coupe sitting there.
yeah.
These are really
and
cool.
you know, you've got the dinosaur. Like, there's always
Yeah,
a
the
dinosaur in the
dinosaur.
Batcave.
Is there?
There's
Yeah.
the giant
penny.
the giant pennies in there. There's the giant Joker card.
Yes, like,
Yeah,
it's
you know,
a Batcave. It's a different version, but it's different. Like any time a different artist does a take on it.
Oh yeah, because
So
this
don't
is
worry
one of the
about it.
holy grails of being a penciler for DC Comics.
Yeah.
Do you get to draw the Batcave? Yes.
It's awesome.
So
Yeah,
cool shit.
the other holy grail is drawing Bruce's parents dead. You know,
Yeah.
It's those two things.
And then you see the Joker's hanging out inside, and you're like, "What the fuck? The Joker's
Yeah.
in the Batcave. He knows his
I do like the joke at the top here. It's like we see
So it's true.
we see Batman just kind of sitting there. So
You
you
do
do actually practice brooding. I always expected.
I'm
like,
working
With the computer off?
Yeah.
I don't do a good Joker, but
But the thing is,
Yeah.
impressed.
It's still the Joker.
yeah.
And it turns out that it's not the Joker, it's Dick Grayson.
Dick
Yeah.
Grayson with
The Joker mask.
No, it's not. It's
The
kind of
video,
it's
like,
the sort of
thing.
screen thing, sophisticated mask.
Yeah, whatever.
Like an e-mask.
Yeah, it's somehow it makes flowing hair that bounces off of whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But
it's a technology science.
yeah,
There, done.
Wayne Industries.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go. No, it'd be Q Industries. 'Cause Wayne Industries sucks according to Green Arrow.
So who is this guy again?
The
Dick-
first
Dick-
Robin.
It's Robin.
So it's Robin,
Nightwing. now.
older Robin. You know,
Yeah.
most people are gonna think Dick.
Yeah, this is the Robin that most people think about when they
Yeah.
think about Robin.
Yeah, a lot of people think about Dick.
Yes.
So we have
And then we get a nice introduction to Bruce Wayne and his entire harem,
Yeah,
his harem of
young boys. So
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
got Dick Grayson.
including his own son. That guy's a sick fuck.
Yeah, Damian Wayne and Tim Drake.
Tim Drake. And Tim
all in
Drake,
the same room.
whose age seems to change depending on who the fuck is drawing him.
Yeah.
He looks like 15 here. Sometimes he looks like in his late teens, and other
he doesn't
times
look.
I see him looking 12.
He doesn't. I would actually say that actually looks 12. He
Yeah.
looks more like he's 16.
Really?
Yeah, just
Tim? This was more 16 maybe to 18 to
that
me.
looks like an early
he looks
20.
really. He looks,
Oh no!
no, early 20s. He had his full growth by
Bruce
then.
is a tall guy.
You've
Bruce
wa-
was
you've
not that
watched
fucking
too much
tall.
anime.
You really do watch too much anime.
Anyway, so
with anime, man,
as-
this guy is 14 in anime. All right, and then this guy is 19 if you want him to be.
we got the scene where we show basically past Robins. Now this is really good for
Yeah.
a new reader that's
Yes.
only going to know Dick about Robin.
Most people don't even know Dick about Robin.
I know,
Yeah.
but I do like this. I mean, it's kind of like the narration is a little BS. It's like,
Oh, yeah,
I
well.
mean, Bruce is running this new sort of like auto computer eye
Yeah.
contact lens thing.
But the thing is, I really like this as a story conceit, especially
Yeah.
for a first issue.
Yeah.
Because he's going through this party, and this chip thing he has is doing facial recognition and telling him who these people are.
Yeah.
So, in addition to picking up people he obviously already knows, it still brings it up for the reader. So if
Yeah.
you've never picked up a Batman comic before, this is going to say, this is Alfred, this is Dick Grayson, and he has high access to the Wayne Industries computer. And
the fact that these were Robins and their current Nightwing, Red Robin, and I guess
current Robin.
Damian the dipshit is Robin.
Yeah. Oh, and there's one thing that I love about this, the little joke that Tim and Damian have, where it's like, tell me he's not using a facial rec for the party. The party? He doesn't even remember who you are, Drake. Because pretty much post the introduction of Damian Wayne, the fuck all has been done with Tim Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, like, granted, he has had his own book, and people have said it's really good. But goddamn, if it has anything to do with the fucking major back books, it's had nothing.
Yeah. Red Robin has nothing to do with the successful restaurant chain.
I wish it did, because I would totally eat there.
You know, when I used to watch the Sonic cartoon...
Oh, God.
I always Sonic thought... Because he always ate, like, chili dogs. I was like, Sonic has his own restaurant. Yeah. I want to go there. There's nothing in Minnesota at the time.
That must have been the joke that he was... I don't know. Then, that he was like, hey, Sonic, hey, we'll just throw this in there.
I did want chili dogs, though.
I was always hoping that the TV show Sliders would partner with White Castle.
That would be awesome. Sliders.
Anyway, Batman.
Yes.
So we have another scene of Batman doing what he does as a philanthropist.
Yeah, he just kind of makes a bullshit speech and then says, hey, I'm going to improve Gotham. And everyone's like, whoa! Oh my god,
that's so awesome. It's like, Bruce Wayne, you totally convinced us to give a bunch of money to projects.
Yeah, and then of course it's all just going straight into his fucking Batcave.
I don't think it... Well, he's actually... The new buildings are going to have, like, bat penthouses.
Yeah, they're gonna have like basically miniature bat caves inside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because that is how he rolls.
That's the reason why he's asking for $20 million, not the $4 it would probably take to actually build the goddamn things.
Yeah.
So we get a little bit more of introductions of people and this and that, and Bruce Wayne uses his magic eye thingy to try to see what the commissioner's talking about.
And it turns out someone's been murdered, so he's got to go over there and figure out what the fuck happened.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he flies over, and of course the big fat ass dude, Bullock, is over there.
Harvey Bullock.
Harvey Bullock's awesome.
Yeah.
He's just kind of a nice little nod, dude.
And then we get into some Seven shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Some very creepy, disturbing stuff going on here. A murder, and of course, with the murder you have mystery.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
And one of the better things I thought was just the fact that all these were like these specialty antique knives. And, one of the fun little jokes is that Batman takes one. It's like, hey, do you mind if I have one? It's like, don't worry, it's not we're going to run out.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of neat. But anyway, this guy's left a message, as it turns out, which would be a spoiler to tell you.
Yeah. This goes into spoiler territory.
Well, I don't know.
Stuff goes down.
Okay, there's basically 2 spoilers on the last 2 pages that we can't say.
Yeah,
we'll
because they're really cool. They are cool.
Worth watching.
The first spoiler is like... Wait, how did you know that? Oh, it's like, oh, no. And then they piece it together. It's like, oh, wait, maybe. Mm-hmm. And then the last zinger is like,
oh shit.
Oh,
this is
worse than I thought was. Yeah, I gotta see what's happening next.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It's like, ooh, what does this mean? Sort of thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yep. And what'd you think, man?
Well, see, the thing is like, it's hard to think about this as number 1.
Oh, of course.
Because it's already well into play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And with Batman, you probably don't really need to have another origin book.
No,
because he reminds you of his origin every other comic about his parents getting shot in front of him.
Yeah, it's one of those things that just is obvious.
Yeah. I think he brought it up. I think he brought it up during the speech he gave.
Yeah, probably it makes sense. I didn't read it very much, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Ever since my parents are dead.
As most of you know, my father died when I was just a boy. He was gunned down along with my mother in Crime Alley across.
So there you go. That's your origin story. Done.
Yeah, all the backstory is
fucking
right
there. That's all you need to know about Batman. So yeah, but it's a really
a number 1.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Is if you don't know enough about Batman, I'd say it's almost impossible if you're going to pick up a comic book. You're going to know something about Batman.
Yeah.
I think it establishes enough. I do like the Robin scene. So if, like, for a reader that basically a new reader is like understands that there are different Robins.
Yeah.
And it's been a while. So we get this later on. You get a good introduction to the character. You got a mystery going on, and you got a zing.
Yeah.
I would say this is succeeding number 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'd say a big time succeed. It not only are all the elements there, like you already explained, I really like the artwork. The
Yes.
artwork is it's got a lot of life to it. There's a limited color palette. There's it's very nicely designed. The facial expressions are great, and even into the writing. The writing has a lot of verve to it. There's the dialogue isn't just laying out a story for you. It's got a lot of interest to it. There's bits of humor.
Yeah.
It goes dark in places. It's good stuff. So big time.
And I'll give it succeeds for the same reasons that were outlined for these two. I have literally nothing else to add.
And that was Batman, just Batman.
Batman.
#1 from DC Comics.